At the Edinburgh Fringe they have week 0, and week 0 is the week before the official start of the Fringe, where shows are already playing. There are lots of preview performances, venue parties and so on. There's a more low-key approach here at Durham Fringe. You can see in the background, if I turn around, the beautiful Durham Cathedral, and we're also in the Castle Gardens. So let me spin around again. You can hopefully see Castle somewhere in the background there. And also, as I just walk along, Durham Fringe is in its day 0. This is actually now the evening before the Fringe starts. And here on the lawn, I think it's called Palace Green, between the castle, Durham University and the cathedral, is this wonderful tent. It's the kind of hub, the central place where outdoor type shows play, bands, storytelling, all kinds of stuff happens here. And then the great thing about Durham Fringe is it's the 21st of July today. It runs from the 22nd till the I think the 27th, the Sunday. So it's a very manageable Fringe in terms of days. It's a very manageable Fringe in terms of the 100 slightly plus shows that are playing. There's a band rehearsing here at the moment. There's a really quiet feeling here on Palace Green. There's a show doing a tech get-in. Lots of venues around are within literally 5, maximum 10 minutes walk. So it's a very walkable Fringe. It can take you quite a while to get across the city, which can be exciting too for fringes like Edinburgh. There we go. The bells. There's an art event happening too here in Durham. There's the University Library, it says. So I'm just walking through the city at the moment and enjoying the atmosphere. You wouldn't know. There we go. You would know that a Fringe is about to start. We've got bells, we've got bands. What we've also got here is a Fringe very much modelled on itself. This is it's a city. It's not a big city like London. It's enough in terms of its size, and that's grown a bit since last year. And there was an interview I carried out with Stephen Cronin about Durham Fringe. They were very much about this being human scale and about it not growing beyond the ability to create audiences for the shows that come here. But you'll find a programme full of genres: theatre, comedy, cabaret. The venues are theatres. Some are year round, 1 or 2 pop up more in cafes, that kind of thing. There's a free Fringe on the Fringe of Durham Fringe this year. Seems to be a thing too. There are winding streets, there's lots of history, and FringeReview are here. We are here partly because I'm here doing a solo show, but I came up last year here on my way up to Edinburgh. We've got more reviewing happening this year too. And reviews at a Fringe like this are not about getting quotes on posters for your 2 or 3 week run. These are reviews to take away. You might use social media to say we've got 2 more nights to run, so it can have an impact, but quite a lot of the reviewing here is for the onward journey or feedback for some companies. There's 1 or 2 international shows that come here. There's local work for sure. And then there are these companies that play regional fringes, and I've recorded elsewhere that there's a kind of, I don't know how viable it is for everybody, but local regional tour circuit that could take in Prague Fringe or Amsterdam Fringe as well, so it can even go into Europe. But we're here on day 0 of Durham Fringe. I'm looking forward to seeing for myself about a dozen shows, doing a show of my own, and then moving on to Edinburgh. So if you are looking for a couple of days away, this sounds like a tourist advert, but what I'm advertising is locality and regionality and human scale, and being able to see 3 or 4 shows in a day at the sort of price that will be far less than you'd pay in London or even up in Edinburgh.